Trump and Harris reach consensus on holding debate on national television. Salutations for the day. On Thursday, ABC confirmed that Kamala Harris and Donald Trump will have their first televised debate on September 10th. The Trump campaign is in a state of panic as Harris's campaign gains steam. In Michigan, the vice president expressed her excitement to reporters, while Trump had a lengthy and meandering press conference at Mar-a-Lago. Refusing to let Mike Pence speak over her in the 2020 vice presidential debate, Harris, a former prosecutor famous for her no-nonsense line of inquiry in Senate hearings, received praise for her performance. During the press conference, what was Trump's statement? Trump insulted Harris and made the erroneous assertion that the U.S. Capitol attack on January 6 did not result in any casualties. Claiming he planned to have 3 debates, he became enraged over comparing crowd figures. Prior to Joe Biden's resignation from his re-election campaign, Trump had hinted that he would withdraw from the scheduled debate with Biden on September 10. Well, look at those polls. With the announcement of Tim Walz as her running mate, Harris has made gains, while Biden has been falling behind Trump in crucial swing states. Updating her lead over Trump from 37% to 34% in a 22-23 July Reuters Ipsos survey to 42% in a Thursday Ipsos poll is a significant change. How is the Trump campaign handling Harris's ascent to prominence? Some MAGA allies have criticized Trump's political advisors for trying to portray Harris as more progressive than she actually is, and for launching Willie Horton attacks reminiscent of the old Republican playbook, implying that she is directly responsible for the crimes committed by some migrants. This has caused divisions inside Trump world. As Tropical Storm Debbie's tornadoes rip across neighborhoods, one lives lost, tornadoes, flooding, and Tropical Storm Debbie devastated North Carolina early Thursday, damaging houses, a school, and taking a life. Roy Cooper, governor of North Carolina, announced during a news conference that the state had mobilized extra National Guard personnel and loaded up more rescue vehicles to better handle flooding. The death toll from Tropical Storm Debbie is what? The storm first touched down on Monday morning on Florida's Gulf Coast, and at least 7 people have perished as a result. North and South Carolina should brace themselves for further flooding as Hurricane Debbie continues to make landfall in both states early Thursday. A crude oil ship was the apparent target of 3 strikes by Houthi rebels from Yemen in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a vital waterway connecting the Red Sea with the Gulf of Aden. To get more live updates on this situation in the Middle East, follow this link. Following a sell-off earlier this week caused by concerns about the U.S. economy, Wall Street had its best trading day in over 2 years, recouping most of its losses. The decision to grant Trump immunity from prosecution in his alleged attempts to void the 2020 election is likely to postpone the case for another month, according to legal experts. The Chicago O'Hare International Airport discovered the lifeless body of a 57-year-old lady who had become trapped in baggage processing equipment. Interesting fact. About 25% of homeless deaths in Los Angeles include seniors. More than 25% of the homeless deaths in Los Angeles in the last decade were among persons aged 60 and up, according to a Guardian review of public records. Los Angeles County saw 11,500 homeless deaths between 2014 and 2023, with over 3,000 of those victims being seniors. This data shows how vulnerable this demographic is in one of the most costly areas in the U.S. Out of the 3,000 elderly persons who did not have a place to call home, 221 were 75 and over, with dozens more in their 80s and 2 reaching 92.